Do you ever think to yourself that your spouse is intentionally fucking with you? Like, do you ever think that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that's what's going on in my house right now.
Really?
I think Deborah's really fucking with me because it doesn't make any sense.
Stop it. She's the sweetest woman ever.
Yeah, to, outsiders, yeah.
Oh,
But,
to
but
outsiders.
inside, I think there is an evil creature going on who is fucking with me.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
So I do the majority of the cooking in our household. And so, Sky, you're not going to understand this. Emily will understand this. Thor, you won't really understand this.
Okay.
But Haley would, because she
Okay.
does the majority of the cooking.
Yeah.
So when you cook, you have your stuff where you can find it, right?
Yes.
So like I'm cooking, so I have my stuff in my drawers. So if I have, spoons in this drawer, okay, I know I'm going to open this drawer. I'm going to get spoons and I'm going to be able to stir whatever. Or
Bada bing,
how it
bada
works.
boom.
Super easy.
Yeah.
Okay. My wife doesn't put things away in the drawers that they belong. And I can't tell you, this is a daily thing that comes up. Whenever dishes get put away, I now get to the point of where I put all the dishes away because I can't fucking take it anymore.
You don't want to deal with it.
It makes me crazy. And so she just, and I'll say, babe, why didn't you put this in this drawer? It goes in this drawer.
Right.
So, I forgot. Or I didn't think about it. And I'm like, well, but it goes in that drawer.
Yeah, that's the drawer for that.
So we even have, on our countertop, we have like our knife block right there. And then we have like the nicer utensil set. I think we even got like when we were married. I don't even know, but the like nicer ones, the nice spatula. It comes in like a base thing.
Oh,
where you
wow.
and it's got the spaghetti spoon, that
Right.
one, and
Yeah.
it's got a couple other of those nice spatulas and spoons, and they go in this thing, and they're all silver. They're all the same.
Okay.
They go in that thing.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll open up drawers, and then all of a sudden, those utensils are in the drawers.
But they're part of the set over
It
there.
goes right there. It's
Exactly.
like
It's very easy.
and you don't
Oh.
you see that they're they're separate than everything else.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
get that.
Like we have plastic spatulas
Yeah.
or
Right.
wooden spoons. Like those are okay. You get what those are. But the nicer ones that are like the heavy metal ones, you know what those are. So you see them and you go, okay, well clearly those go there.
Yeah.
No.
They'll just go here. They'll go there. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I don't understand it. So every single time, and I'm hoping like it'll almost shame her out of doing this stuff. Where I'll go, hey Deborah, why is this over here?
Yeah.
She'll be like,
Okay.
Oh God.
Is that
and
really
it
her
makes me
reaction?
crazy. It makes me crazy.
I
And
don't
every
blame you.
time I started saying to her, I go, are you fucking with me? Are you doing this on purpose? Like, because I'm very particular.
Yeah. Oh, we know.
I'm very particular.
Really?
Yes.
I'm very particular.
Emily.
And so, listen, this is where you should have my back.
Okay.
Because if I'm cooking and I go to get something, I expect it to be in that drawer. And if it's not there, now I got to spend time hunting it down in the drawers. Like, okay, well, where is it? And sometimes I'm like, I can't even find it. And then it's like, who knows, in the fucking bathroom or something. I don't know.
Bathroom.
Now, speaking of the bathroom, is she only like this in the kitchen, or is she also like this, say, with the
Yeah.
toothpaste in the bathroom
Well,
drawers or the clothes?
Thankfully, we have our own separate stuff. So she's got her sink. I have my sink where we get ready. So whatever she does with her, toothpaste and stuff like that, that's on her, and it doesn't affect me, so I don't know.
But what about, like, say where you guys store the extra toilet paper for the whole house? You know what I mean? Does that go in a different spot every time?
No.
Or towels? Do towels end up in a different spot every
No,
time?
not really.
So it's mainly kitchen stuff
yes.
that you
So that
see.
tells me again, now you're proving my point. She's intentionally fucking me. Because the other
Man,
stuff,
she clearly doesn't want to put it away, so she's like, I'm going to do this long enough where he'll get frustrated and just put the dishes away himself.
that's really ridiculous.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
That's what I think's going on.
Yeah.
That's what I think's going on.
I mean, that's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That would be
don't
crazy.
understand what the deal is. So she's out of town for a couple of days. She's
Right.
up in LA with my son. And so something happened. I was cooking for me and my daughter, and this happens all the time, but there was two things that I cannot understand. I cannot wrap my head around.
no.
And it makes no sense.
Oh, what?
The first one is I have a drawer that's right next to the stove. Okay, and that's where the stuff that you use the most goes in. So I have a couple of spatulas in there, a couple of like the big spoons, and I have these like metal tongs. And I use the metal tongs to like flip meat or whatever I'm using, and I use them almost every time I cook.
I have the same exact drawer. It's right to the right of my stove. It's the one that gets
That's your
used
go-to.
all the
That's your
time. I'm in it
go-to,
all the time.
right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
And so in my go-to drawer, it's like there's like only like 7 things in there, so it's not that confusing.
Okay.
So I open it up, go to get my metal tongs.
Uh-huh.
Not there.
No metal tongs?
Where the fuck are the tongs? They go in the same spot every single time.
Oh, no.
Where could they be?
And I have to say, when you need tongs, when you're cooking, you
I
need
had to
tongs
flip.
right away.
Well, I had to flip.
Right away.
You're ready to
I'm
flip.
making
Like-
pork chops.
Like you have to
I gotta
have
flip
them.
'em.
When you need tongs for something, you gotta have
I
them.
got to flip them.
Uh-oh.
Where are they? Not there.
Ooh.
So now, here I go. Open this drawer, not
every
there.
drawer.
Open this drawer, not there. Open this drawer, not there. Finally, like 3 doors, drawers, I finally find the tongs. Why are they in that drawer? I have no idea. How
there
could
they
they
are.
ever be in that drawer? In my mind, it doesn't make any sense.
Are they? I mean, could it kind of make sense? What else is in the drawer,
what drawer
that
is
you
this?
that you find them in?
It was in the like utility one that has like all kinds of weird
Scissors?
random shit. Some maybe meat
Masking
shears
tape?
Or no, not like
Oh,
that.
no,
It's
okay.
still in the kitchen.
Like the
Oh,
egg
okay.
beater mixer thing that goes
Sure.
to the mixer.
Or like the meat mallet.
Oh, okay.
Stuff like that.
So
Ah.
random kitchen
yeah,
utensils.
But why would that go there?
Yeah.
Could
When
she have?
you know you use it all the time.
Could she have forgotten?
Dude.
This is where my theory comes into play. She's doing it on purpose
Oh,
because she doesn't want to put the dishes away anymore.
So like that immediately I'm irritated, but I'm like, oh god, okay, here we go again. Whatever, no big deal.
Okay.
Then this one, I go, all right, she's fucking with me because this is like so blatant. It doesn't make any sense.
What do we got?
You can go to my blog at rock1053 and
Oh.
q1033.com. I had to take picture
We got a
evidence. of
vision.
it.
We
a
have
visual.
photos.
I took picture evidence that she's fucking with me
Exhibit
because this
A.
does not make any sense. So Emily, I have a cabinet where I have all of my like bigger spices. So we have like a spice rack that stays on the counter. One of the turning ones.
Absolutely.
But then in my cabinet, I have like the stuff where I have like the Lowry seasoned salt and the garlic powder and all these all those spices.
For me, it's just 2 shelves, but my bottom shelf in the cabinet is all the smaller ones, and the top one has the bigger ones,
Yes.
exactly like the
So
giant.
I have all my
Yep,
stuff
yep.
in there, and again, it's right by the stove. And so I go because I'm gonna need whatever it is. I need garlic powder or whatever. So I open it up and I look in there and I go, "Are you fucking kidding me? You got to be messing with me at this point because this doesn't make any sense." I open it up, and inside my spice cabinet is the Parmesan cheese,
No.
which, by the way,
should be
the
in the-
parm is opened.
It's open.
So that goes in the refrigerator. Am I right on that?
No,
by the
you're
way?
100%
It
right.
has to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yes.
refrigerate after opening.
It's cheese.
Yes.
Yes.
So how the fuck?
How long has
did
it been out?
Parmesan cheese?
Is it even good?
I have no idea, Thor. I
Is
have
it even
no idea.
good?
She's not there, so I can't ask her.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Oh God.
you're fucking with me now, because you don't go. All right, I'm putting stuff away and go. Oh, we have a pantry,
Yeah.
and if it's unopened, the parm goes in that pantry.
In the pantry,
So this
yeah.
is so wildly out of place
Yes.
that this. I don't give a fuck if you're busy and running around. You see Parmesan cheese, you don't go. Oh, it goes right here in the spices. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's really
I
weird.
would
I
guess,
don't know what's going on.
I would guess the last time your family had pasta was when this happened because
We
since
had lasagna on
That's what-
Sunday night.
It was lasagna night.
We had
it's
lasagna
right
on
next
Sunday
to
night.
the crushed red peppers, so I bet she put them both
Okay,
back at the
Scott,
same time.
Scott,
That's not using your brain.
No,
If
that's
you
not.
go, they say they were on the table at the same time.
Yeah.
You pick them both up.
Right.
You don't go. Well, one's a spice, one's Parmesan cheese. They both are gonna go.
It's like if I'm making my cup of coffee in the morning and I take my thing of creamer and put it back in the pantry with the sugar. Like you wouldn't do that because your brain goes milk.
Well, one's liquid. I
Milk
can't.
goes in
I
the
can't.
fridge. Yes, milk goes in the fridge.
Well, your brain, but we also have senses in our hands, and when you touch the Parmesan cheese container,
Yeah, that's true.
it feels cold
It's
to the
cool,
touch because
yeah.
it's been in the fridge
Sure.
before you used
Sure.
it.
That's a good point too. Yep.
How
yep.
could that go?
I
in
don't
there?
know.
So
That's pretty fucking
she's
wild.
fucking with me, right?
Oh my God.
like she's intentionally doing. She knows. She gets that I am very particular, and she doesn't really care for it. And so
Oh,
she's
okay.
like, this guy's gonna keep bothering me about putting shit in the right drawers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna intentionally fuck with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Right? It has
Well, she
to.
has, and then what do? You do it.
Yeah, now I'm at that
That's-
point. I'm at that point.
You're
She
just
won.
gonna put everything
She
away.
won.
No.
She
No,
won.
it's not that hard, Thor.
This is, my fiance does this on purpose.
No,
yeah,
on
we've talked about this with the dishwasher. She'll use way too many dishes, or the dishes. For some reason, she'll just start putting the dishes in a dishwasher, and she'll do it wrong, like completely wrong, making no fucking sense. And I'll go, "What are you doing?" She goes, "Oh, am I doing it wrong?" And she does it on purpose, so then I take everything out and do it myself.
Wow.
That's what she wants.
Yeah.
That's what she wants.
Yeah,
That's
so Deborah, we have the kind of understanding that if I cook, you do the dishes. That's our deal.
Right.
And so she'll do something else that drives me crazy, where we have the drying rack. We have our dishwasher, but some of those stuff you have to actually wash by hand. And we have a drying rack right by the sink.
Okay.
And so she won't put away the dry dishes first. She'll put the wet stuff on top of the fucking already dry dishes. And I'm like, why do you do that?
This woman's a mess.
It takes 2 seconds to put away the dry
She
stuff.
clearly
first.
hates putting away dishes
And
and things.
yeah,
She
kitchen
hates
things.
putting things away.
Dude!
So that's what she does.
Maybe your theory is correct,
I know what
because
I'm doing.
now I've gotten to the point of where I'm like, I see dry dishes. I'm like, oh fuck, I better put those away first because she's gonna put wet shit on top of dry shit. Like, you're just doubling
Yeah.
up the dishes.
Yep.
I don't understand what's going on in my house.
No,
Yeah.
Eddie.
She's fucking with me.
It's
She's
okay.
absolutely fucking
She
with
is.
you.
What?
I think it's 100% right what Thor's saying. That's
Thank you.
exactly it. Because Robert does this to
No,
me
come
with the
on.
dishes. We've already talked
Like,
about it.
how
Where
can you be this confused?
he doesn't know how to load the dishwasher. Robert puts away my Tupperware in where all of our pots and pans go.
No.
So I'll be looking. He did this the
Oh,
other
Eddie,
day.
Eddie,
He just passed out. He just passed out.